Well, greetings and welcome to Sunday morning. And it's a special Sunday morning because the skies are blue and we got the gorgeous Caroline here.
Hello, everybody.
And you're on lamb duties this morning.
Yeah, this is Dorset, and Dorset needs food. They want you on your feet, don't you?
I know. So a lot of people have asked myself and Caroline about our memories, our first memories of a farm. And obviously I grew up on a farm and my memories are really around the animals. I was very lucky to be surrounded by animals. We had cows, obviously. I remember having a pet sheep called Bambi and a pet goat called Pixie. But some of the earliest memories, I always remember the tale my dad used to say that I used to watch what my dad used to do. And I expect like with Caroline and I used to watch and try to copy what the family would do. And you used to go on the farm as well, didn't you, when you were younger?
Oh, yeah, playing in a hay barn with my friend Marie Astrid, that was her name. And it was, we were building castles and things like that. I think the hay bales were quite small because I remember we could actually move them. No problem.
Not like the ones now.
No.
And to be honest, Caroline still likes playing in the hay barn. That she's a child at heart. She's never grown up, have you, really?
We're all a bit like that.
But you enjoyed going to the farm when you were younger?
Oh, yeah, a lot. That's all right. I think Dorset has finished.
Yeah, finished the food. Did you ever see any animals at the farm when you were there?
Yeah, there were horses and there were a dog and there were a big tractor. Sorry, that's not an animal, but yeah, I remember the tractor. Oh. And they had a lot of chicken because we were picking eggs in the barn as well.
Oh.
And then we were making pancakes.
So that's where your passion came with animals and with cooking.
And pancakes.
Pancakes.
Hello, Bee.
Oh, we've got Bee just come to join us as well. Yeah. Bee's down at the farm. So yeah, I have lots of memories. Caroline talking about collecting eggs. I remember that, I told you the story about Mr. Butler next door, Bert Butler. And I used to go up there in the morning to collect eggs with his wife. They had all these great big huts. I don't know if you had huts for your chickens or they were in the barn? Or?
There were a part of the barn that obviously, that was covered, so that was kind of their...
Yeah, so they nest. But they had these little...
they were roaming free.
So free range, which was good.
Yeah.
And Bert's chickens were free range, but they used to have these huts. And they had these little, at the back of them, they had these little nesting boxes. And they had a little lid on them. And you lift the lid up and they had the eggs. And as a little boy, you'd be so excited. You'd look in there, you see the eggs. And apparently I used to pick them up. You know, Mrs. Butler used to have a basket. I used to get the egg and I chuck them in there. Ended up having an omelette a lot. But my earliest memories, a bit like Caroline collecting eggs. I don't know, it's something a bit special about collecting eggs, isn't it?
Well, it's really nice, I think, to get your own food kind of thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Growing your own veg as well, but eggs and it's just... Yeah, it's brilliant.
So, both memories and the hay barn. Well, I'll tell you a story now. This is, okay. I had a friend called Rich and we used to go in the hay barn and we used to get the hay bales and we used to make these little tunnels. And I had an idea once that not only to make a tunnel, we hollowed out the middle of the barn. So when you went up through this tunnel up to the top of the barn, you can see the hay bales behind us, but this Dutch barn was filled to the top. You had to go through this tunnel and then there was like a 10-foot drop, a big dark hole. It's complete darkness in there. So we used to go in there and take some food into the dark, crawl through this tunnel and play in the hay bales. And it was usually lots of fun, as I can remember. We're not going to tell you the time about Miriam and Margaret who came to the barn. But we always have fun in the barn. But my early memories as a youngster was really obviously with the animals, collecting the eggs. And I think I'll finish on my famous story, which I'm famous for, which I've told many times before. But you watch your parents do what they do, and you want to be like your parents. So my dad used to go around and guess what you'd do, Caroline? He used to go and put some fertiliser on the fields.
Right.
So this fertiliser was little white pellets, and Dad used to pull it around the garden to help the plants to grow. It's a little bit extra nitrogen. It wasn't good. And looking back now, it was not good. But farming was farming then, and they used these nitrogen pellets. So one day, my dad was asleep on a Sunday afternoon. Little Chris he decided that he would go do some fertilising. So he found a bag. He got a bag. And guess what I did, Caroline? I got a bag. I picked up these little pellets. And I threw them all around the garden. I was so proud of myself. And I went in and said to Mum, I've been fertilising. Because I couldn't say fertiliser. I struggle a bit now. So I've been fertilising. She looked around and thought, well, there's no way Dad would have let me get hold of nitrogen because it was obviously very dangerous. So anyway, we looked round, and what I'd done, I'd gone into the outhouse and I got a bag of turnips seeds, and I spread turnips all across the garden. So for the whole summer, everywhere was turnips growing. So my fertilising was very productive. But the next time, we're going to. Thanks for your questions, and that really we're welcome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're happy to answer any questions, and it was a nice reminiscing yesterday, Sarah. And I think what I want to know from Caroline.
Yep.
My question to you for next time. Mm-hmm. Are we ready for this? You should ready. Okay. I wanted to know this. Ooh, here we go. Don't answer it now, but for next time, can you tell me about your horse riding?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a yes. Whoa! Wow! Oh my goodness, that's exciting. I'll tell you about my horse riding.
I don't want to know.
Oh. No way. I'll tell you anyway. So from our French artist, Caroline, and from Quish, Chatty farmer, bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much, and au revoir. See you next time.